everybody, Scott here. Back in Ark this time. This time we're on the map Extinction. If you've never played this map, that's what it looks like. And we're in the sunken forest, which is up there in the top left there, as you see. And I wanted to show you guys this Gacha enclosure that I made. Yeah, you can make... S Plus has a what they call the Gacha Gavager. It's like this force field little bubble that you can put the Gachas in, but you don't really need it. I mean, it comes in handy to feed them and things like that, but it takes up a lot of space. And if you don't have a lot of space, I came up with this idea. Now with Gachas, if you have a male and a female, they can be together. Or one by itself and it'll be fine. But if you have a whole group of them together, they're not much good to you. So you want to keep them separated. At least 12 foundations apart. Now I've kind of set up a little Gacha farm down here on Extinction because Gachas are there's a lot of them here. And so in order to get one, to tame them, they're really easy. You can just drop anything, literally anything, and they will eat it. I tame mine mainly by dropping stone right in front of them. And then once you do tame them, you can go into their inventory wheel here and go to production, and it will show you all of the different resources that Gacha can produce for you. This one makes black pearls for me. It can also make crystal, congealed gas balls, flint, corrupted wood, and sand. But I try to find ones that can give me kind of the rarer, little harder to get resources. So you keep them, and then I just came up with this little enclosure for both of them to help keep them protected. And I started out with 6 triangle foundations in the middle, and then went around it to make the outer layer with square and triangle foundations. And then the main thing you want to do to get them to produce higher quality things, they can even produce Ascendant and Mastercraft and all of that. You feed them snow owl pellets, so that's why I have the snow owl over here, is because it'll drop the pellets and the Gachas will pick them up. And then I feed them stone with the pellets, and they make everything, and then I've got a aggregator here to pick up all of the crystals for me, so I don't have to be here when they drop the crystals. And being right here close, you don't have to worry about the crystals going anywhere. Then I went 2 walls high on the top. Now I built this with the sci-fi mod. But you can build this with any stone, wood, thatch if you wanted to. And then just went with the triangle and sloped roof pieces for the top. With a little connector there. And this is just an easy way to keep them separated, and I like the way it looks, especially in your camp. And when you have a few of them, like I have another set of Gachas over there. I have a few others back in the back part of 3 other enclosures. I've got one over there, one here closer to me, and then one in the far back there. And I've got enough Gachas that they can produce any of the resources that I need, from metal to, I've got one that will produce element dust for me, which is a great way to get element. And then when you're leveling up your Gachas, we'll go into here, you'll see right here in the middle, down toward the bottom, it's crafting skill. You want to dump all of their levels into crafting skill, because that will help you produce higher level items also. Because in their production, you can hit any, right here, any, and they will produce anything, from weapons to armor to... So they're a really handy thing to do, and this is just a cool way to keep them separated and protected for your base. And I really like the way the sci-fi mod looks. Then I just went 8 square foundations out, a couple of stairs. It gives room for the owl to be right here too. It's an easy way to get, for them to... You can set your aggregator. If you put an aggregator here, which I do suggest, you can set it to pick up the snow owl pellets too. You see, that's what I do. And then when I want to use the gachas, I just transfer owl pellets from the aggregator into the gacha itself, like this one here. That one makes my black pearls. This one makes red crystallized sap for me, along with other things: fiber, fragmented green gems, corrupted wood, congealed gas balls, silk. So if I need any of those resources, I can come and they do. The higher the crafting skill, the higher the amount they will give you too. Like, I think my element dust gacha per crystal gives me 30, I believe 30 element dust, and they will pump out 50 or so. I mean, if you fill their inventory full of stone, and you can just keep filling it up, and they will constantly drop the crystals. So I hope you enjoyed this. I like showing it off. I think I'll come back in the next video and do a little more base tour of my base in Extinction. I know I've done one on Fjordur. I don't think I've done one on Lost Island yet. I've showed off my hatchery on Lost Island, but not the full base. So I've got more videos of that stuff coming up. And if you would, follow me on Twitter at sbrew42. And I am also streaming on Twitch. So if you'd like to watch, I stream Ark, of course. A lot of Ark, Sea of Thieves, Fallout 76, just a variety of games. So if you would, stop by Twitch and follow me on that. sbrew42 on that also. So, thank you all. I hope you have a good day.